Shalom the Erev Tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie, and we will begin our Maariv service in just under a minute. And I hope everyone has had a very, very good weekend and a very awesome Monday. Let's see. We will begin our Maariv service in just under a minute. I hope everyone's had a very, very awesome Monday. Shalom Giovanni, Shalom Rabbi Jordania, Shalom Claudia, Shalom Troy, Shalom Beth, Shalom Sumeri. How are you all? Shalom Amy, how are you? I hope everyone has had a very, very wonderful weekend and a very awesome Monday. Shalom Roland and Shalom Reba, how are you? My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie. I'm located in Clarksburg, Maryland, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C. I'm also a JSLI Rabbinical School alumna, and it is my honor and pleasure to be with you this evening. We will be using the Rabbi Deborah Siddur in the online Siddurim. We'll also be using the chat functions both on social media, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, or and we'll also, as well as the Sim Shalom website. And so with that, let us join and welcome each other with the Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together. And let the good in me connect with the good in others, so that until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Shalom, John, how are you? I hope everyone has had a great weekend. I hope everyone, as we transition from from February to March, or transition into Adar, I hope everyone has had a great, great weekend and looking forward. And with that, please join me with the call to worship and the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due. Praise be the Lord unto whom all praises are due, now and forever. Shalom, Marissa. How are you? Let us embrace the evening. And here it is rainy, but it's teetering between trying to maintain a little bit of that winter and trying to reach forward into spring. So let us welcome our evening with the Maariv Aravim. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. By your word is the evening dusk, and by your wisdom is the dawn. The day is designed wondrously, and the seasons are all set in order, and by your will are the stars arranged in the sky. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. You create day and night, rolling light away from darkness, and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall embrace us forever. Praised are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'Maariv Aravim. Amen. Let us embrace Hashem's love as we acknowledge Hashem's love with the Ahavat Olam in English. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel and everyone from around the world. Welcome, Roberto. Welcome, Elizabeth. Let us affirm our faith with the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God. The Eternal God is one. And let us go to the V'ahavta on page 8. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to do all these commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Shalom, Joseph. How are you? Let us go to the Michamocha. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai. Michamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Norati lot. Ose Sefele. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Shalom, Judy. How are you? Let us go to the Hashkivenu. Certainly, the latest thing in the news is coronavirus and everything that's, either you should do or isn't going to work, or, there's just so much stuff going around. It's hard to decipher all of the pieces, but the one thing we do know is that we need protection. And the Hashkivenu allows us to request, as a form of our request for that protection. Make us, Adonai, to lie down in peace, and awaken us again, our sovereign in life. Spread over us your shelter of peace, and guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us, and shelter us in the shadow of your wings. O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Praised are you, Adonai, eternal guardian of your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, shomer Ramo Yisrael la'ad. Amen. Let us go to the Chatzi Kaddish. Welcome, Larry. How are you? And hello, Ellen. How are you? And hello, Barbara, to you too. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah B'alma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayedecho be'Yisrael Bagala ubizman kariv v'yimaru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olam me'amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipor v'yiromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimaru amen. At this time, we will have a moment of silent meditation or silent reflection. And if you are using the prayer book and are so inclined, you may go to page 13 for a little bit of Indian River and Rav Nachman. At this time, let us go to page 14 for Tefilat Ha'amidah. And let us lift our spirits and raise our hearts and stand humbly in prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el hagadol hagibor ve'anora el Elyon, gomer chasadim tovim ve'koneh hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imaot, מביא גולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה, רב להושיע. משיב הרוח מוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לישני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמר אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה hakol. Welcome, Giovanni. And thank you, Larry. Exactly. Adonai li v'lo ira. So we've come to the Hoda'ah portion of our service. And with all the stuff that's buzzing around in the news and everything going on with, just all kinds of stuff that's going on in our lives that draw our attention or take our energy or, steal our concentration, oftentimes we forget about those precious lights along the way that really pave our path and that really light our journey as we move forward. And oftentimes these are precious things that, it's just worthy to remember, if nothing else, because when we think about them, it really remembers and helps put life in perspective for us. So at this time, I want you to take this moment, set all those things aside, and just breathe and smile and be present in your own journey, and take time to recall, to remember and acknowledge your achievements, the lessons you've learned, the loved ones in your lives, the kindnesses and good fortunes that you've both shared and received, moments when you've experienced a joyful heart or sincere gratitude or a sense of peace, or any of the many and varied blessings with which you have been blessed. I'm going to read the Hoda'ah aloud in English, and as I do, while you're doing that, if you are so inclined, please feel free to type in at least one item for which you are truly, truly grateful. We proclaim that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors throughout all time. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation in every generation. We thank you and praise you. for our lives that are in your hand, for our souls that are in your charge, for your miracles that are with us daily, for your wonders and gifts that accompany us at all times, evening, morning, and noon. For you are good and your mercy is everlasting. For you are compassionate and your kindness never ending. We have always placed our hope in you. Hello, Rick. Sue Marie says that she is, after 3 days off, was able to work today without coughing. Beth says Sim Shalom. Rick is grateful that he has a nice place to live. Amy is grateful that her condo is on the market, and she's grateful that no one got hurt last night at the gas station that was robbed next to the hotel. Now she wants the thief caught. Giovanni will be starting college soon to finish a degree put off for 15 years. Ellen is grateful for her chosen family and for her Judaism. Judy is grateful for meditation, good books, and chocolate. I am grateful for the coming of springtime. I'm always grateful for Sim Shalom and being in community with all of you. It is an honor. It's a blessing. Roberto says that he and his wife are grateful because she did 2 days without asthma medications. I mean, there are so many wonderful blessings that oftentimes we just take these things for granted. And when we just stop and think, we realize there are precious moments. They may be fleeting, or they may be expanded. But regardless, they're there, and they are there to help us as we go through. Judy, Amy says she's with you on the chocolate. So I want to thank you all. I'm grateful for all of you and for being able to be here with all of you. And grateful in this time that we're living in, for as much as, there seems to be a lot going on, there is so much. There is equal amount of opportunity and ability to be inspired. And Larry is thankful that he has peace and joy in his life every day. Thank you all for all these goodness and blessings. We shall ever praise and exalt you. May every living creature thank you and praise you faithfully, God of our deliverance and our help. Praised are you, Adonai, the essence of goodness, to whom it is worthy to give praise. Amen. The Amen. And we know that for all the things for which we have been blessed and all of the things for which we are grateful. Indeed, there are many who are in need of healing, even amongst us this evening, but also in our lives, in our space, in our hearts and in our minds. There are those who are in need of recovery and restoration, those who are in need of comfort, acceptance, strengthening, encouragement, hope, solace, and peace. At this time, let us come together and consider those who are in need of the prayer for healing Please type in their names for whom you want the prayer said. And as I read each name aloud, please let us join together our collective healing energy to intend healing and restoration, to intend their recovery and comfort, their solace, their acceptance, their hope, their strengthening, and their peace. Heal us, Adonai, and we shall be healed. Help us, and we shall be saved. For you are our glory. Grant complete and perfect healing for all of our afflictions. May you who blessed our ancestors, may it be your will to send complete healing and restoration of body, mind, and soul too. Dad, Miles. Rala, Robert, Dorothy, Glenda, Sue, Bob, Scott, Jimmy, Corey, Andrea, and husband. Giovanni and Bernita, Beth, Batya Malka Bas Perchaya, Marsha, Marcus, Carol, Roz, Amy, Alan Bennett, Paula's husband Doug, Amy's friend Hazel, Rabbi Adele, Rabbi Galit and Bob, Laura Bat Sarah, Benjamin Ben Sarah, Wendy Bat Sarah, Janice Bat Sarah. If there are others, please type in their names. In the meantime, I will add Anthony Ward, Stephanie, Lucy, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Bonnie, Izumi, Malcolm, Rose, Albert, Alexis, Terry Bernard, Mary, Joseph Aronofsky, the Vogel family, Shandel Bat Sharon, Meir Ben Sorka, Hannah Bat Shandel, Rabbi William Love and his family, Leah, Adenom Gebru, Miriam, the Ringo family, the Gracken family, Mabel Sanders, Evans and Jones family, the Pilates family, John Lewis, Rabbi Norman Maybloom and his family, Rabbi Miriam Sachs-Leshem and her family, Ken, Nadine, Dudko and his family, Ike and his family, the Langholt family, Patrice and the Arbeau family, Michael, John, Sydney and the Sudberg family, Thang Nguyen, Wendy Vogel, Patty Vogel, the James family, the Orlandi family, the Wright family, the Haley and Doyle families, the Williams and Mackenzie and Grant families, Roland and Judy Hanson, the Frankel family, those injured family and friends, those injured and families and friends of loved ones who were lost in tragedies of 2020, as well as our injured and wounded warriors, and families and friends of those soldiers who've made the ultimate sacrifice. Our brothers and sisters in worship who've been affected and impacted by causeless hatred, anti-Semitism, racism, misinformation, misunderstanding, and psychological and physiological inconsistencies that lead to violence and fatalities in our religious institutions and assemblies. The Burke family, Williola, Fred, Sarah, Zechariah, Tzafania, Zion, Israela, and Anna, Rob, Rich, Sylvia, Matt and Eli Assemacher, Aaron, Lucy, and the Sutphin and Crowley families, Jazer and Nelson families, Marcia, Herbert, Rachel, Gilaloma Bat Rachel, Bill, Ahavat Bat Miriam, Rav Jenny and her family, including a brother Dave, Ralph Tony, the Terry family, the Cohen family, Saliha and her grandmother, and the Shakiri family, Steve Davis, and those affected by coronavirus and other pandemic illnesses. Amy, Jack, Laura, Vicky, and Gloria. And trans sisters targeted for their identities. Along with all others who suffer. And may those who tend to those who are ill, Adonai, be strengthened and encouraged so that we may serve by intending and attending to their restoration, serving as an instrument of your healing and reflecting your goodness and blessing in their time of need. For you are the faithful and merciful God of healing. May this come to pass speedily in our day. Praised are you, Adonai, who is the healer of Israel, all people everywhere, and all your creation. And let us say, Amen, the Amen. And for all those who we hold in those who we've set out aloud to this evening, as well as those who we still hold in our hearts and in our minds, for them do we intend and pray for a complete and speedy refuah shlema. Amen, the Amen. At this time, let's go to the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם כלכנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו echad. And it is said, and the Lord shall be sovereign over all the earth, and in that day shall the Lord be one, and Adonai's name one. We also include Oprah Winfrey. Thank you, Larry. At this time, let us bring to mind in our hearts, remember those who have transitioned to the world beyond, to their eternal rest. And even though we know that these precious and cherished souls are no longer with us physically, we know that their lives, their legacies, are ever, ever imprinted in our hearts and in our minds. Even with the passage of time, we still carry them with us and we still hold them ever, ever precious. If you are in mourning or are observing a yard site, please join me now in saying the Mourner's Kaddish. And if you are so inclined, please feel free to type in the names of those whose memories you cherish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'almad divrach cheruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayei chon v'yomei chon v'chayei dachobei Yisrael, Ba'galau vizman kariv imru. Amen. Yehi shemer rabba mevorach le'olam u'la'ameh almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipo'ar v'yirumam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlamar rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. Tonight we remember Paula Helene Cohen Garnett of Perachaya Bas Freda in Binyamin. We remember Sammy Merv Dickinson, Benny Mayo, Cantor Royal Rockman, Elijah Cummings, Paula Becky's Uncle Tom, Leslie Martin, Davison, Joanne Mastro, Robert Levinson, Kobe and Gianna Bryant, Ted, Wanda, Steve, Terry, Kathy, Benjamin, Harry, Mary, Robert Aronofsky, Carol Martin, Jan Charles Hansen, Helene, Florence, Maureen McManus, Henry Friedman, and Ellen's dad. If there are others, please feel free to type in their names so that we may remember them. In the meantime, I will add Kevin Burke and Renee Sudberg. Also include those lost in the Shoah, as well as those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. We also remember Steve Moser, Philip Moore, Martha Allen, Spencer Nelson, Lisa McGowan, Freddie James, Mrs. Orlandi, Lorenzo Wright, Norman Love, Danielle Ben-Leah, John Whitehead, Elaine Ringo, Irvie Sanders, Glenn Thorne, Winnie Evans, Tom Doyle, Casey Williams Jr., Lilba Frankel, Rabbi Janie Gracken, Mina Plates, Michael, Arlene Maybloom, Ann Skolnick, Ruth Savin, Audrey Mackenzie, Bernice Tunick, Tom Sutphin, Stephanie's brother, Alice's grandmother, those soldiers and warfighters who've perished, those who have perished in tragedies of 2020, those who've perished as a result of pandemic and other widespread illnesses. All souls are with you, O Sovereign. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts into wisdom. And teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and in understanding, in love and in peace, so that our remembrance of them will be more than just mere moments of regret, but rather serve as a catalyst for more noble and inspired living. And may the names of those whose memories we cherish be for a blessing. May we, in our living, bring honor to them and may we become worthy, so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we this day affectionately remember those who were unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Well, Chaverim Mishpacha, we have come to the end of our Maariv service this evening. Again, it is indeed my honor and pleasure to be with you all. As we start this week, as we enter into we're into 1 week into a new month, which is really the last month of the Jewish calendar. So, it's amazing. Sim Shalom, first of all, Sim Shalom has Maariv services every weeknight, Monday through Thursdays with JSLI rabbis, and of course Friday nights Kabbalat Shabbat with Rabbi Blaine. If you are studying this week's Parsha, Tetzaveh is the Parsha for this week. And the part that always gets me is right there in the first two, the first couple of Pasukim, which, talks about the everlasting flame. There's this need, there's this emphasis. It's a mitzvah, it's a commandment, tzaveh. It is a commandment, and we're commanded to ensure that there is an everlasting flame, a ner tamid light in the Mishkan. And imagine that. We are commanded to have that. We need to think of ourselves, each of us, as representative of the Mishkan, and find our Ner Tamid, find our light, find our everlasting flame, and feed it. In this parsha, it's expected every day that it needed to be kindled. What is it that kindles your light? What is it that kindles your light, that allows you to shine, that allows you to glow? That's what resonates in this parsha for me. It always has since I was little. I could hear my dad actually reciting this in Hebrew, and it just echoes in my mind every time we come to this parsha, because there's something about having light in our lives. Light in the Mishkan is extremely important. The level of detail that we go into, that the Torah goes into to explain how to set up the Mishkan and where the light should be, and how important it is to have light every day. That is something we need to emulate in our lives. So if you are studying this week's Parsha, I bid you great study. Let's see, we've got Purim next week. Yes, Daf Yomi has been very interesting this week, Troy. And so, we've got a week to go. I've actually got everything I need to make my Hamantashen. But we'll see how everything goes so that we have a wonderful service next week, a wonderful Maariv next week. So with that, again, it's indeed my honor and pleasure. Please allow me to bless you with the threefold blessing as we go into our Monday evening. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Thank you all so much. Please be safe. Please be well. Please be blessed. Erev tov u'layla tov u'shavua tov. Find your light. Find what kindles it. And if for whatever reason you think you don't know what it is, spend just a little bit of time, maybe, just a little bit of time, being quiet within yourself to find what kindles you. So that's what I leave you with. God bless you all. Look forward to seeing you, if not later this week, certainly next week. And yes, Hamantashen. I'm ready for it. God bless you all. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.